Marc Guehi heading to Manchester City, Chelsea pushing for Jeremy Jacquet, and Marc-Andre ter Stegen says yes to Girona. 3 moves, 1 explosive window. Manchester City have agreed a deal in principle to sign Crystal Palace captain Marc Guehi, and it's getting finalized in the next few days. According to reports, personal terms are already in place, and the move is expected to be completed imminently. The agreement in principle is worth £20 million plus add-ons, with the total package approaching £30 million. Crystal Palace also retain a sell-on clause, which sweetens the deal for them. Crystal Palace had initially asked for £35 million, but with bonuses and add-ons, the deal isn't far off that number. The key decision for Palace was simple: sell now and get £30 million, or risk losing Guehi on a free transfer when his contract expires. They made the smart choice. Marc Guehi has already verbally agreed terms on a 5.5-year contract, and he will become a top 10 earner at Manchester City. That's massive for a 26-year-old England international who's proven himself in the Premier League. For Manchester City, this is exactly the kind of business Pep Guardiola loves: quality, Premier League proven, and arriving at a reasonable price. Manchester City have been dealing with defensive injuries and inconsistency all season, and Guehi solves that problem immediately. He's composed, reads the game brilliantly, and fits perfectly into Guardiola's system. Crystal Palace lose their captain, but they've negotiated well and secured a sell-on clause that could bring them more money in the future. The deal is done in principle. Medical checks and final paperwork are all that's left. Guehi is heading to Manchester City. Chelsea are watching Jeremy Jacquet closely, and this could happen before the window shuts. The Rennes center-back is contracted until 2029, and the French side are hoping for a record sale. Jacquet is one of Chelsea's center-back options, and there's cautious optimism inside Stamford Bridge that they can add to the squad before the transfer deadline. Chelsea are prepared to sign a starting center-back this month if the right target presents itself. Jacquet fits the profile: young, technically gifted, and exactly the kind of player Chelsea's recruitment team targets. Rennes know they have a valuable asset, and they're not going to let him go cheap. A record sale means they're asking for serious money, potentially in the £40 to £50 million range. For Chelsea, this is about reinforcing a defense that's been shaky at times this season. They need someone who can step in immediately and make an impact, not just a squad player. Jacquet has been brilliant in Ligue 1, and his performances have attracted attention from multiple top European clubs. The clock is ticking. Chelsea are working on this deal, and if they can meet Rennes' asking price, Jacquet could be wearing blue before the window closes. One to watch closely over the next few weeks. And Marc-Andre ter Stegen is heading to Girona on loan, and he's already said yes. Girona are closing in on a deal to sign the German goalkeeper on a temporary move from Barcelona. There's total agreement with ter Stegen, who has said yes to Girona. Now there are just details to clarify with Barcelona on the loan structure, but Girona are hopeful to get it done next week. This is a massive coup for Girona. Ter Stegen is one of the most decorated goalkeepers of the last decade. Multiple La Liga titles, a Champions League trophy, and years of performing at the highest level. But at Barcelona, his situation has become untenable. He's been pushed down the pecking order, and sitting on the bench isn't an option for a player of his quality. Girona can offer him what Barcelona can't: guaranteed playing time. They're competing in La Liga and potentially European football, and having ter Stegen between the posts immediately makes them stronger. For ter Stegen, this is about staying sharp, playing regularly, and proving he still belongs at the top level. For Barcelona, this is a win-win. They clear wages, ter Stegen gets game time, and if he performs well, it could even increase his value if they decide to sell permanently in the summer. The loan details are being finalized, and barring any last-minute issues, ter Stegen will be a Girona player next week.